All right, good morning. Welcome to this week's Altitude Living with your boy, Sean Murphy, where I walk you through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest mountain homes to be hitting the Foothills market. I need you guys to help me out as we're jumping on, because as if you could tell, I'm out in the wilderness. I'm out in Rampart Range, close to Woodland Park, and I'm doing this stream live. So let me know, do I have enough connection, or is this all for naught and this is not working? So I need you guys to help me out. Give me a sound check. Give me a audio check. If I'm super choppy and this isn't working, we're gonna have to call it a day. But hopefully, Christian, can you help me out? Sound is good. Is the visual good, Christian? Mic check 1 2 3. Are we recording? Here we go. Let me get my QuickTime up here. So as you guys jumping on, let me know where you guys are watching from. I think the audio is probably coming through great, but let's see if my Starlink is going to be enough to put it together today. I'm excited to try it out though. Part of my goal, my vision in life is to have some geographical freedom. So I'd love if we can make this work. Still tune in with you guys from the hills up here. So give me 1 second. I'm going to pull the Starlink just slightly closer to me here. Brooke, can you help me out with this? I just want to try to get it maybe over to here. All right, let's get rocking and rolling because we got a pretty good list here. We got 67 mountain homes that we're going to walk through. And as we do, we go from the least expensive to the most expensive, talking and gawking about all the things like why would you do that to your property. So let's get rocking here. We are first, our bottom of the list. We're going up to 5 million this week. But we go with the least expensive first. And as you guys are, you already doing the things. I appreciate you guys doing the things. Let me know who's on with me. Where are you guys watching from today? Our bottom of the list this week is over at 379 Raven Drive over in Idaho Springs. This is only $225,000, being brought to you by Philip Shear of Remax. Perfect. Thanks. I think I got my lovely assistant with me here today and a couple doggos helping me out. So go, let's rock and roll. So 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 480 square feet, sitting on 4.4 acres, but it is very unlikely at this that this thing is going to have any type of water source. It does have a septic tank. If it had water, if it has a well, this is a ridiculous price. Let's see what they have going on inside here. They got the solar. This looks like an off-grid property, which typically means it's going to be cash only. They said they're going to be selling it as is. I don't know. It looks like an amazing house. It has a kitchen. It has a sink. If this thing has an actual well, this is a steal. Let's see, where are we? Okay, so we're not far from 70. This is in really good location too. These guys are just trying to offload this property here. Even if you had to put a well in there, even if it didn't have a well, it says it has a cistern holding tank. Um, if you had to put a well, you have to put a septic. You put, 60, 80,000 into this, you got a great property because you are very close to downtown Idaho Springs there. I'm impressed with the bottom of the barrel this week. I mean, it's not big. It's 480 square feet, but you have a nice, looks good. and the views, come and get it. Starting off strong this week, 379 Raven Drive, asking price 225. You're not going to be able to beat it. It looks like, yeah, a hunting cabin. I mean, but also just a getaway cabin because you're so close to Idaho Springs, you don't feel like you're too far in the middle of nowhere. So that's a huge plus on that one. Doubling the price, uh, Dublin. Open house today, 1 to 3. We're talking about 22656 Ullman Park Road. This is going to be back off of Pleasant Park area. It's a 1 bedroom. It's a 1 bathroom, 543 square feet. Ullman Park Road is down just probably about 15 minutes from 285. So Ullman Park Road, nice little quiet neighborhood back in there. It does feel like a little bit of a neighborhood. It is unincorporated Jefferson County, which means less rules. But you are on right on Ullman Road, which is kind of the main thoroughfare to get back in there. So you'll have a little bit of street traffic, but they're going 35, and then you can come out here. You're right by Conifer, right by Aspen Park. So cool. All right, let's check it out. It looks clean. It looks good. I got my dog right here with me. What a great day to be. Summer in Colorado. Got the campfire going. I got the dog. I got the beautiful aspen trees. I'm living the life up here, gents and ladies. I like the backsplash. It looks good shape. Cool. We got vertical photos on there we go. Look at that. Look at that yoga spot out there. Real nice. I think I sold the property one. I feel like they just painted this one and redid this one. Yeah, I sold the property on Schweigert to this property. I sold that boy, bad boy or girl last year. Interesting. And I think we sold it for, ended up selling it for, I think 465. So Christine Miller of Compass, again, open house today, 1 to 3. You can swoop on over there and check it out. Who we got on here with us today? We got Kevin. What is up, Kevin? How'd your trip go out here last week, Kevin? Did y'all have fun? I think you said you're going Idaho Springs and then Bailey, I believe. How'd it go? Christian White checking in from Austin, Texas. Sean Van Toyle. Forget where you're coming in from, man. Let me know where you're watching from. Good to have you guys on here. Next new property of the week is over in. This is going to be 14601 South Elk Creek Road. It is a lovely 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 884 square footer. I think we got some bangers this week. I love that. I love that fireplace. I love the metal roof. Now, Pine is a fairly unique, long, skinny town, and you're back Elk Creek. It is, once you hit right about here where it looks gray, very canyony, but this is more woodsy. So deep woods, come out right out to Pine Junction, hit Crossroads, or you can go right across the road to Staunton State Park. All the fun, all the wilderness. But, my lovely assistant slash girlfriend is with me today. Could you pull up somewhere in Colorado on your phone? And I want to see how clearly I'm coming through out here. Cool. I love the exterior. Do we have any acreage over here? Not many photos. 1.04 acres. Cool. Being brought to you by Cindy Vasquez of Keller Williams. They are asking 489,000 even. Nice. She says I'm coming through good. She says I look super handsome, super charming, super charismatic. I added on all that last stuff, but just to make me feel good. All right, we just have a couple photos here, so I'll just give you a quick highlight of 10 Stewart Vista Court over in Idaho Springs, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,008 square feet. You got Moose. Based on seeing Moose, I'm guessing you're up by St. Mary's area. I am so right. There you go. Back in there, past St. Mary's. So you're probably 10,300 feet of elevation. Let's play the game. What's my elevation? I'm guessing 10,300, which means it's cold up there longer. This is a great place in the summer for sure. In the winter, this would not be for me. Oh, shit, click the wrong one. That's not right. That's in Canada. Maybe this won't work today because my internet is going super slow. All right, all right, all right, all right. We're gonna have to bail on that. It's not working. I don't want that to take forever. Kill the stream here. Asking price on this is 490,000. Sitting on any acreage here, 0.28 acres, so not much, but you're up there. Another great like summer getaway over here. Oh, a nice old timer over here in Central City. This is 101 Casey Street, Central City, Blackhawk area. It's the casino town. It's an old, and that's not an oxymoron, old miner. I'm talking about Miner. And so this is a lot of like rustic town. I'm guessing this house is probably 1890 when it was built. Let's see, 1887. But they're charming, super charming. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,034 square feet. Look at that. Beautiful. Parking is on the road there, so you're aware. But you're on, but you're right past, just past Central City there. So it's kind of cool. It's a unique area. I mean, there's a bunch of outdoorsy stuff, but I don't really like Central City like hanging out. I like to pop in, pop out. I don't know if I'd want to live there just because I'm not big into casinos. But if you want to, throw down the fan inheritance on black, let's do it. Let's go. I'll come watch. I like all the character of this house, though. Probably some good stories, some good ghosts back in there. I like it. Larger bedrooms, too. Oh, yeah. Funky fun. Some of my clients, I walk them into a house like this, they're like, "Get me out of here." I'm like, "I like it. I dig it." And a nice little flat usable yard space. That's how you get into your property, that little door? That's so fun. I like it. 490,000 being brought to you by Debbie Ludwig of Remax Professionals. Asking price 490. Oh, thank you, bro. Staunton State Park is beautiful. Why did you roll out Bailey? Is it too far, Kevin? I see your comment there. Kevin just did kind of a summer trip, recon trip out here and checked out Idaho Springs and Bailey. Bailey a little bit too far for you? All right, next up, we're going to 1555 Shelton Drive over in Bailey. This looks like it looks like, oh, what's that park back in there? I forget. This whole area is called, wow, I'm shooting here. Harris Park, that's what it's called. Back Harris Park. So you're about 20 minutes back out Deer Creek Road, kind of like a long, windy 25 to 40-mile-an-hour road. Takes you back out to the Loaf and Jug at 285. But it looks clean. It looks good. The roof, nice metal roof. I like it. I mean, this is another property that if you're living out here full time, maybe this isn't the right one unless you really want to live that hermit life back in there. But for me, it's a little bit too far back in there, but a great summer cabin. Christine Saucedo of HomeSmart listing this for 500,000. 32 Tin Cup Terrace, just down the road from the last one here. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,600 square footer. So you're on Deer Creek Road, but not quite Harris Park. Cut off about 5 minutes of that drive. So about 5 minutes to get back out, or 15 minutes to get back out to 285 is where you'll find this cute little ranch style living. Okay, flat usable land. You got the 2-car garage, space for the toys, popcorn ceiling. Who doesn't love popcorn? We got hope, we got live, we got faith, and we got love. We got eat, we got all the signs. Mine would say jokes, talking shit, cigars, and family. So you bring it home, but be cute at the end there. But talking shit is my love language. Cool, house looks clean. We're good. Some good looking houses here at the bottom of the list. And you are a little bit more residential over here. You get your goats, you get your chickens. There you have it. Cool. Being brought to you by Jacqueline Neal of Remax. They are asking 550. Oh, that's interesting. The politics in the area that you stayed in were loud. I typically tell my clients out here that the nice thing about living in the mountains is people do have their political opinions, but typically it's not in your face. Once you get a little bit further back there, once you get back in, Bailey, Blackhawk, they start to let you know a little bit more. So that's why you come out here. You kind of get a feel for what you like and don't like. 11701 Spruce Canyon Circle. This is over in Coal Creek Canyon, living that canyon life. Open house today, 10 to 1. This is a lovely 5 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,382 square footer. Looking clean, fairly updated, except for this carpet. This looks dated. You don't want a house that's completely done, though. You want to put your own little spin on it, right? Cool. Big, deep extendo garage. Any acreage over here? 1.55 acres. Being brought to you by Leslie Bloch of Coldwell Banker. Asking price 565,000. Let's see if we got Robert on today. Robert is a new YouTube client. Reached out to me yesterday. I was chatting with him about his Evergreen Conifer move, and he didn't know about this video, so I told him to come jump on. Hopefully, it didn't set a bad precedence by being 15 or so minutes late. But if you're on, say what's up. You and Kelly, good to meet you guys yesterday. Speaking of Kelly, this property is brought to you by Kelly Attore of Ed Prather Real Estate. This is over in Idaho Springs, 530 Silver Creek Road, a new construction. Where are we? Looks like St. Mary's area. Checking the map, it is St. Mary's area. Right by St. Mary's area, they have a spot called, I don't know if it's going to pull it up on this map. There it is, Glory Hole. Glory Hole up in St. Mary's. I, for months, was joking around about the Glory Hole area, and it's not what you think, not what I thought. And if you have a, dirty, trashy, sophomoric mind, it is actually a mining hole. Was called the Glory Hole, which makes way more sense. But you got a new construction over here. Is that metal siding? No, it doesn't look like metal. Whoa, wide open spaces. Cool. Great little getaway up here in the mountains. Okay, there you go. That's good. I'm not a big fan of virtual staging, but with a spot that big, show us how you work it. Cool. Looks good. Asking price on this is 3 bedrooms, asking price is 575,000 for this 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,400 square footer, sitting on a 0.78 acre lot. They're not big lots up there. Back in Bailey, we're going to 162 Pine Trail Unit 5. By the way, we're not supposed to be doing shit like that on the MLS with a sign like that, but whatever, Amber Pink. I'm not gonna call you out. Realtors are like HOA members. It's like, yeah, we have rules. Most people, yeah, you could probably get away with stuff, but there's always that one neighbor. There's always that one realtor that's gonna start shit. It ain't me though. It ain't me. This is 162 Pine Trail Unit 5 over in Bailey. I'm guessing this is Berlin Ranchettes area. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,616 square footer. I'll show you where we're at. Berlin Ranchettes is just south 285. 85. You've got Crossroads, Pine Junction, right up over here. Bro, could you grab me sunscreen? I'm gonna my little Irish skin is gonna burn if I just sit here in the sun. And this one's not really doing much for me. It might be right here. All right, being brought to you by Amber Pink of Remax Alliance. Asking price 590. Yeah. Thank you. See, I'm a morning sun in Colorado guy. My Irish skin just we gotta protect yourself, protect your neck. All right. Next up, we're going over to 23624 Pondview Place, Unit G, over in the Villages at Genesee. This is a nice little townhome community right off of I-70. They've got a rec center, they've got a pool, they got really newly surfaced pickleball courts, if that's what you want. And it looks like it's close to I-70. It is close, but there's kind of a hill here, so you don't really hear it. I like the community. I got a couple people eyeballing this, and this looks like the larger of the 2-bedroom, 2-baths with the loft space, which is cool. They don't come up too often, but I typically have a garage space as well, so checks a lot of the boxes. If you want that mountain living, you want to be able to get down the hill. You don't want to do any yard work, but you still want the elk up coming up to your house, just nibbling. Here you go. What are you guys getting into this weekend? Anything fun going on in your world? I had to come down to Colorado for a listing I got going live this week, and well, it's far. It's like 2.5 hours to get there. So whenever I come down here, I just camp out for the night. Lots of great camping spots out here. This looks good. Like nicely updated. It's a big bathroom for a little town condo. It's more of a condo than a townhome. Cool. And in the second floor, have people walking by. And most of these don't have these stairs like this to go off your patio and down. You have to go through the building. So that's sweet, especially if you have a pup or something like this. This is a good one. Asking price by Jennifer Davenport of Live Sotheby's International Realty is 595,000. 28858 Richmond Hill Road in Conifer. Let's see, is that a new one hitting the market? Let me know what price point that is. If that's this week, we're definitely going to touch on it. If it's not, Kevin, I'll pull it up on the side and we'll deep dive on a specific property for you. I got you. Next up, going over to 294 Kudu Trail. Kudu. I like the big tongue and groove. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom, 2,296 square footer. Look at that. I like the flow from the kitchen to the living space. I bet you this was like a big wall at one point. Opened it up, which I think was a great idea. Nice. I don't like the 3 types of flooring, but I can get past that. Cool. Looks good, looks clean. I like the clear story windows. I mean, under 600,000 for getting almost 2,300 square feet. It's a pretty good price. Where did I say we were? Okay, Roland Road. All right, so you kind of Berlin Ranchettes area, right between the Loaf and Jug, Happy Camper Cannabis Company, go get your weed, man, and then the Crossroads. And you're not far up Roland Road too, so I'm pretty sure that's the school bus route, which is ideal. So thumbs up for me at this price point for Kudu Trail. And you got 1 acre, 1.02 acres. Solid pick. Detached 2-car garage. I'm feeling Kudu. 556 Pigsaw Lake Road. Okay. I don't know how to say it. Pisgah. This is Jordan Schwartz's listing of Ingle and Vokers. This is back Central City neighborhood. I like the metal roof. Look at all this wood, though. Wood, you live here with all this wood? Holy crap. You need some carpets down there to give it a little bit of a softer feel. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,536 square footer. Okay. Oh, I like the views. I don't mind it. It looks clean. It's just a lot of wood. You need carpets and furniture to offset this. We got Brooke Arciniega, an in-house interior designer. If you need some love, shout out to Brooke. Oh, and if you want to horse around too, here you go. Sweet. Jordan Schwartz with Englewood Brokers offering this property at 600,000. All right, we have a special request from Kevin here. We're gonna pull it up. 28858, and we could do this, right? This is why we're here. This is supposed to be interactive. So if you guys have a particular property, even if it's like the not too hotness for the week, that is what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys out, give you some recommendations. So we're gonna pull this up. He says 28858 Richmond Hill. Here we go. All right. Property in question is a lovely 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,067 square footer. Cool. So Richmond Hill is just past the Aspen Park area. And this one's not far down Richmond Hill. So I like it. And once you get going down Richmond Hill, you get some really tremendous views. And so you can see your close to Aspen Park, Conifer here. So I like it as far as, especially if you're just moving to the mountains, easy in, easy out. You get to 285 very quickly. Richmond Hill corridor, that is a school bus route, so that gets maintained early. Those are all positives. 5.69 acres. I like that. Do you have any particular questions on this, Kevin? Here we go. Nice detached 2-car garage. Nice private driveway. I love the aspen trees. I've seen a lot of good things about this property already. Can't tell if that's boiler heat or electric. I would hope it would be boiler. Nice stacked rock fireplace. Is that carpet in the kitchen? I mean, that would be one thing. I can't really tell. I got a little sun glare here. Not a big fan of carpet in the kitchen. I don't think anybody is anymore. So things I'm looking for, I mean, I'll go pull up the notes, see if I could the fact that that's a electric stove might mean that it is electric baseboard heat, which isn't a deal breaker. It's just, especially if you throw solar on it, that's good. But I prefer hot water boiler heat over electric. All right, scary faces. It looks like reminds me of the cult classic Three Ninjas with Tonka. What were their names? Tonka. I think one's name was Tonka. That's all I got. Water damage in the sunroom. It looks like just a little bit of datedness. I mean, for 635 though, and acreage right there. No, I think this is solid. You got to put in a little bit of work to the. I think this is solid. Let's see the heating source here. No cooling, baseboard heating, propane. Oh, speed bump in a long road to having a dope house in a cool area. All right, getting back to this week's list, we have, I just did this one. 979 Alpine Way over in Idaho Springs. This is a lovely 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,807 square footer, 4.4 acre lot. Where are we? Not downtown Idaho Springs. Okay, so you're kind of up towards you're up Fall River Road. You're gonna bust a right on York Gulch Road. So it can get a little bit steep. So it's a four-wheel drive area. Especially in the winter. In the summer, you'll be fine with something two-wheel drive, but definitely you're gonna want to be equipped with something. But once you go up the hill, you get these tremendous views of Mount Blue Sky, and that's dope. We can all agree. Cool. It looks good. It looks clean. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1,000 square feet, sitting on 4.4 acres. Being brought to you by Jason Adams of Mountain Living Real Estate. They are asking 600,000 even. We got a question from Kevin. Kevin asking, do you think mountain properties are going to experience the stagnant sales that is happening in this city? We're already seeing that a little bit up here, Sean. So, uh, really, it's like any certain element. Like, let's use a great example. The last one we were looking at Richmond Hill for Kevin. If that house were updated, it'd be off the market already. It's got good acreage. It's got easy access. It doesn't have views. But if that thing was updated, it'd be gone. The types of properties that are sitting is when many mountain elements are off that could cause them to sit. So if your access is bad, if you're more than 15 minutes to get back to civilization, any type of shopping, if the home needs work, if you don't have any privacy, if you have 7 acres but it's all sloped, all these little things are just going to lower the amount of buyers that are going to be interested in your home. So the ones that are going good are checking all the boxes. They're updated, views, usable acreage, great access. Those ones are going quickly. But yeah, you can see that we are slowing down in Colorado. Currently, we have the most home inventory that we've had in the past 10 years. So I think it's not exactly a buyer's market, but we are really freaking close. I'm getting some steal of deals for my clients. Almost feeling bad for some sellers. So I think it's a great time getting credits to buy down rates, getting credits to do repairs. So like Kevin, for example, if you liked that Richmond Hill property, I'm sure we could. I'm not sure, but I would assume that the seller would be willing to work with us to get some type of credits to have some of those carpets or other bathroom updated, stuff like that. So there you go. Yeah, Kevin, 50, 52 and dated too. Hey, none of us are perfect, and nor are these houses. So I think, like I said, I think the updates that you could do to that property, none of them seem like super structural or major. I think that'd be a great spot. Good question though. Keep the questions coming if you guys have them. That's what I'm here to do, help you guys out. 42 Catamount Road is next. 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Move it along. We're already at 9 o'clock. I'm only at 600,000. I'm gonna skirt through some of these with you guys. If you have one in particular that you want me to dive into, I will in the comments. Or if you want to go at your own pace, you could always go over to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, and check out all the homes in all their glory. It's linked directly with the MLS. 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,818 square feet, being brought to you by Paul Mooney of Orchard, and they are asking 600,000 even. Any acreage on this bad boy? 0.85 acres, so not huge. 812 Soda Creek Road over in Idaho Springs. This is a lovely 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1,906 square footer. This is just going to be just south of the town of Idaho Springs. Here's where you'll find Soda Creek Road. Beautiful views, looking good. Being brought to you by Micah Frankel of Your Castle Realty. They are asking 695,000. Four, you got it, Kevin. No problem. Got you. 448 Road B is being listed by Bill Davis of Keller Williams. Bill Davis running the spectrum of listing prices. I had somebody reaching out to me. We were looking at a $5.9 million property, and then he has a $699,000 property. So Bill Davis bringing to you 448 Road B, a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,506 square footer back in Pine area. I like it. It looks charming. I like the big old wraparound deck. I like the high definition impact. Looks like an impact resistant roof there. Cool. Big open floor plan on this main level here. Rolls right out to the entertaining space. Nice clear story windows, high vaulted ceilings, moss rock fireplace with the views. Oh, that's very it's very Scarface feeling in there. It's giving Scarface, as the young go hard say. Cool. This is being brought to you, like I said, Bill Davis with Keller Williams, asking price $699,000. 46 Stellar J Lane over in Evergreen, our first Evergreen listing of the week. This is a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3,617 square feet. I'm guessing Floyd Hill. Looks like Floyd Hill. And at this price for Evergreen, I'm assuming it's Floyd Hill. Oh, Forest Estates. Similar. Okay, so same, but different. So Forest Estates and Floyd Hill, what they have in common is they're just past the border. So, like right through here is where Jefferson County and Clear Creek County meet. So this is technically Clear Creek County. There is a little bit, a part of this road up here that it feels a little bit switchbacky, and sometimes these properties you can kind of feel like you're on top of each other. But with this one, you look like you're at the end of it, facing northeast. So you won't have the traffic going by. You have your own little nook. So I give this one a thumbs up. But just a small part of this right here. It's a little bit steep, but then you take Brook Forest Road, it'll take you right back out to here. Boom. So you're probably 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes back out to Evergreen Lake. But what's also nice, since you're back at Forest Estates, if you wanted to go to Conifer, you would just take Shadow Mountain, wraps. Cool, it looks good. That's why I just knew that square footage for Evergreen is pretty good. Forest Estates is a little bit unique, but not crazy wild. You don't feel like you're really deep in the woods. I like it. So Julie Bloch Burton with Soladora Real Estate is listing this for $699,900. 666. I'm sorry, 6616. Not the mark of the beast. We put a one in there. 6616 High Drive. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,126 square footer. Heavily wooded lot, it says. 1.21 acres. North Turkey Creek area, so you're not far from 285, depending on how far back there you are. I'll pull it up here. Turkey Creek kind of like winds around here. Okay, no, you're on the other side. So I thought you were this South Turkey Creek, you're North Turkey Creek here. So you're really easy access back to 285 and easy access down the hill. So if you wanted to work in the city still. You work at the Denver Tech Center. You could easily just jump on 470 and get over to Tech Center area over here. So not a bad location. Being brought to you by Trudy Watkins Johnson of Trudy Watkins Real Estate LLC. They are asking $719,000. Jared and Mel. Jared and the lady Mel. Evergreen Kittredge hopping on. Good to see you. I'm checking in from Rampart Range over here by Woodland Park. Good to see you. Good to have you on. And I'm finding it. I am only showing one bar on my Starlink. Is this coming through okay for you guys? I'd be impressed. I'm only showing the smallest of bars. So, but you guys told me you can hear me. It's coming through clearly. I know my screens are taking a little bit longer to load, but give me the thumbs up if it's coming through good. That'd be a huge win for me, because then I could have geographical freedom and camp and still hang out with you guys. Next up, going to our first Blackhawk listing property of the week. This is 634 North Dory Lakes Drive, which is in the Dory Lakes neighborhood, not too far off of 119. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,679 square footer. Got my canned coffee. Got to make sure I get the coffee going in the morning. Okay. It's giving 90s vibes, right? Double oven, though. Double oven. And the acreage over here, 1.09 acres, being brought to you by Kathleen Balfour of Nationwide Location Corporation. I'll show you where this one is, just show you guys where Dory Lakes is. So right off of 119 here, nice little community back in here. So you do feel like you're in a mountain community, but you get access to the little lakes there. Then once you get right out to 119, that's the main county corridor to take you from Netherlands to Blackhawk, and so that's easy cleared driving for you. 718,000 is the asking price. Choppy on occasion. Okay, all right, fair. I'm gonna move it just 1 second. Just to check and see if I put it at a different angle, if that does anything for us here. All right, moving on up. Skunk Alley. 6936 Skunk Alley with the solar Shadow Mountain neighborhood. Looks like you're kind of on the side of the hill. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,740 square feet. This is being brought to you by Allison Smookwood Real Estate, and they are asking $725,000 for that one. We're gonna move along. We're gonna cruise through a couple of these. If there's any that you want me to pause on or have questions on, just let me know. Open house over here at 32 Aspen Drive in Bailey. This is a lovely 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,384 square footer. Deck looks good. It's a nice sitting deck. You need a porch swing out there. Yeah, you need yourself a porch swing. Exterior looks like you could use, I mean, not bad. It's definitely not recently stained, but it looks fine. Laundry, cleaning, and delivery service. Okay. Oh, look at that guy. That's what a lot of the the deer, the bucks. The bucks look like right now. They get the fuzzy antlers. I've been seeing them moseying around. This is a great time of year. You get all the youngins being born and just getting their legs under them. You're getting the fuzzy antlers. A few months here will be in the rut season where they get wild. Uh, this is 32 Aspen Lane, Aspen Drive. Open house today, 11 to 1. Asking price $725,000. Listing agent Sally Ball with Keller Williams. I think we did this one last week. We did, because Oki Arnott is the listing agent. You can't forget a name, Oki. All right, we're gonna go over to Conifer Mountain. So this will be a fun one. Let me get the what's my elevation going. I'm gonna guess 9,400 feet of elevation. Do it. There we go. It's thinking. Thinking. There you go. 9,700. Gadzooks. So you are high up there. That's why you get these sick, awesome, ridiculous mountain views. But you're 15 to 20 minutes to get back down to Aspen Park, and that 15 to 20 minutes is you're climbing up the hill here. So one where you might have 5 acres, but look, you are on the side of the hill. Nice privacy if that's what you want. If you don't want to do yard maintenance, you don't give a crap about having a yard or anything like that, that's cool. But I mean, this is why you'd want to live up here, right here. Nice, but it is colder longer up there. So even into May, when like most of Evergreen and Conifer are getting rain, you're still getting snow up here. So Dwight Kabalka with Remax Professionals is the listing agent, asking 750,000. 30938 Niawaka Road over in Evergreen. Look at this snazzy guy with the mustache, Diego Cardenas of Icon Real Estate. This is his new listing over here. Cardenas. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,768 square feet. Got an ant that's about to crawl onto my screen there. Let's see if he makes a cameo here. All right, unique flooring here. What do they call that? Fishbone or herringbone? Not fishbone, herringbone. Floor. I like it. It looks good with some carpets down. It looks like a lot from just seeing a empty floor. Mm, mm, what do you guys think? This is a great, and I'm not knocking them. This is somebody's style. It looks like they put a bunch of money and love into it. But to me, this says they're aiming for something. I don't know if they quite nailed it. I don't think the wood and the counter and the stone and the hood and the lighting, they're not really doing it for me. What do you guys think? It's like one of those you see it and you're like, they were almost there, but I don't think they stuck the landing. The Russian judges would not give them a 10 on that one. And then a different color herringbone downstairs. It may, and everybody has different styles. So I might bring one client in. Sometimes I see a property and I'm like, ugh, not for me. And they're like, we love it. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I love it too. But okay, I like the bathroom. I like the blue and the gold. I'll tell you what, that tile grout. Maybe it's just the lighting. It just doesn't look completely high end. Deck is great. I like the deck. Looks new too. Looks like you could tell no warping. This look new. So a bunch of deck work. So this looks like it was a flip. Cool. What you guys think about that one? So yeah, Mel. Me and Mel. I think we see eye to eye on a lot of this stuff. Yeah, too many. Except she doesn't like the castle vibe. Right. She doesn't want us to wear our suits of armor around the dinner table. But yeah, too many styles and not quite sticking the landing on that. That's all right. Good luck to Diego Cardenas and his sellers. He's with Icon Real Estate. They're asking 775,000. I hope you find somebody that loves that. 9229 Black Mountain Drive. This is the back end where Evergreen and Conifer kiss. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,679 square footer. Nice flat landing space. Tons of counter space. Tons of cabinets. Love the plants. I'm so bad at plants. I actually downloaded an app. It's called I think it's called Plantin. It'll tell me when I need to water my plants. My problem with plants is I just love them. Yeah, Plantin, Plant LN. I don't know if that's an I or an L. But my problem is I just love them so much. I want to give them water all the time, and I just give them too much love. I'm like Lenny on of Mice and Men. Just want to love them, and then I kill them. So the Plant IN, Plant LN app, whatever it's called, it's like, hey man, slow down on the water. I'm like, all right, all right, all right, all right, okay, okay. And now my plants are thriving. Cool. This is a good spot. Looks clean. I like it. Being brought to you by the Tuppers team and Madison Company Properties. They are asking 775,000. Kelly Dolph's new listing over in Conifer Mountain neighborhood. Open house today, 11 to 1. This is 29958 Conifer Mountain Drive. It is a lovely 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,624 square footer. I ain't got many photos, so we'll just cruise through this quick. This is what you're looking at. Asking price 775,000. Page one. Man, that might be the longest I spent on page two ever. Well, I did get it like a 15-minute late start, so okay, okay. Steinbeck reference. Yeah, you like that? I don't know where my sometimes I pull things out of my back pocket. And if only one person gets them, Kevin, that's enough for me. You guys tell me if this one is a go or a no-go. 33 Nova Circle. See what I did there? I'm bilingual. This is 33 Nova Circle. It is a 4-bedroom, half bathroom, 3,250 square footer, being brought to you by the Empower Home Team with Keller Williams. Empowering you to buy this house. This 2.53-acre property back in Pine Junction. Oh, this actually was white carpeting, and it's just like bottles of Franzia, and the Bodo box is just too much. They just spilt wine all over here all the time, getting back to bed. Cool. Deck looks good. Nice. Looks like Trex decking. Although this board, a couple boards popping up. I don't know what the dealio's on that. Cool. Kind of looks like a townhome, like community. Like all these are separate entryways, but it's not. 3-car garage. This is, like I said, Empower Home Team listing. Asking price $785,000 as we march up to $5.5 million. Who's got it? All right, we are selling some horses. 90 Chickadee Drive over in Bailey. So I'm guessing Berlin Ranchettes area. Let's see if my realtor senses are correct. Hot damn, they are. All right, so Berlin Ranchettes area. This is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,478. Never have I ever seen a listing photography start off with 4 horse photos. But just so you guys know, we're setting the tone here. Big flat usable driveway for all the toys. This looks like where this brick was. This looks like the original house, and then they added on this Gigantamundo is the qualitative or quantitative measurement for that add-on there. All right, nice, clean. It's a house. Nothing's crazy insane about it, but it's clean. It looks good. Let's see the garage or the horse stalls. You're not going to show us the horse stalls? You're going to show us all the horses, though? What are we doing? All right, whatever. This is being brought to you by Leslie Sharkey of Orchard Brokerage LLC, asking $798,000. 9629 Fallen Rock Road, being brought to you by Taylor Bunny. Oh, she's a little cutie patootie, with a cute little name. Taylor Bonet. Is it Bonet? I'm guessing. Hair looks great, girl. Taylor, you did great. Representing EXP, the home team here. Hell yeah. 9629 Fallen Rock Road. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,792 square footer. Back Evergreen Meadows neighborhood. So you get a lot of like 1950s homes over there. I mean, no, I'm sorry. That's the homestead, Evergreen Homestead. Meadows is down between the lake and 285. Cool. Sitting on 1.01 acres. Asking price 800,000. Next up, going back to Nova. Maybe that last one was Nova, but maybe this one is of we got oh, all right, we're gonna see how we get this. We are officially out of battery juice. Now we're just running off the laptop and it's running the camera and the laptop. Let's see how we do here. Uh, I'm gonna move swiftly through these so we can get to see some of the cool ones. Maybe I'll skip. I'll touch on all of them, but maybe I'll just skip to the ones that look sick. And this one looks fine, not sick. Sick is a good term. Katie Schiffers of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services is listening. 3645 Nova Road over in Pine. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 1,608 square footer. Kind of like that teal. I wish they did the teal more. The wood and the teal. I don't like the brown and the teal. I got ants in my, literally in my pants right now. I don't know why I had to tell you that, but I had ants crawl up my back. Cool. Got another horse property over here too. Let's see what kind of acreage. 3.75 acres. Asking price 875,000. 11802 Maxwell Hill Road, being brought to you by Chris Curtis Huer of Legacy 100 Real Estate Partners. This is 3 bedrooms, bathrooms, 2,370 square feet. Back Deer Creek neighborhood, sitting on 3 acres. The loft bedroom never does it for me. Not a fan. Who wants to sleep up there? Don't you want to fart in peace? We all fart, people. Don't you want to fart in peace? Asking price 875,000. 7764 Matterhorn Road, being brought to you by Matthew Spear of Local Real Estate Advisors. Look at all these windows. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,586 square feet. I like the dark and moody kitchen. I dig it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. Nice big loft space. Exterior looks like it's recently been painted. The deck looks tremendous. A little water feature on the property. Love it. Looks good. Like a little box. Needs a garage though. No garage? No garage. Put a garage in yourself. Build your own damn garage. Asking price on this is 879,000. Acreage 1.2. 1.2 just for you. 174 Meadow Lane, Aspen Meadow Lane, being brought to you by Katie Thomas of Corcoran Realty, or Corcoran and Perry Company. Big old garage space, 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,592 square feet. Look at that garage space. Just take me to the garage. I don't need to see all the boob lights. Double oven. Okay. Is that cool? Maybe they did it themselves and they're proud of it. But it's not, I mean, it's fine. I wouldn't take a picture and put it on the MLS, but that's fine. Look at all the views. Beautiful. that's a fun tub. That's where Rumpelstiltskin works. Rumpelstiltskin reference. Who's with me? All your boiler heat, downstairs area. Being brought to you by Katie Thomas of Corcoran in Perry. Asking price $890,000. Go, get out of here with the Go Chiefs. 6549 Modic Lane, being brought to you by Alex Holler of Crested Butte Mountain Resort Real Estate. I like the exterior. It looks good. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,717 square feet, sitting on acreage, 1.15 acres. I like the house. I like the deck. Cool. Kitchen flows right out to the entertaining area. Bedroom looks good. Oh, that light is sexy. The deck is sexy. Cool. Well staged, well marketed, nicely done Modic. That furniture is pretty big in there. Back to the bedroom. Oh, there's a lot going on right there. There's a lot going on in that photo. I guess you got like multi-generational living over here. Actually, got to take a photo of this one. I think I have a client that might like this one. Cool. Looks good. Looks good for entertaining, having guests over, sitting on what I say 1.15 acres. Asking price $895,000. Oh, this looks fun. The Empower team coming back with another one. The Empower team at Keller Williams Realty DTC. This is 9236 South Micah Mine Gulch Road over in Deer Creek neighborhood. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,041 square feet. Acreage, 1.2 acres. I like it looks like kind of like the Shire a little bit, a little hobbity feeling. I thought that was a person standing in the window. I'm like, is there a ghost? I like this. It's not brand new, but it's well maintained. Rustic. Oh, yeah. Look at that wood burner. Who can speak Latin? Is that Latin? Lazes, less bone temps. I can't read that last word. I'll leave it up to you guys. Sink is fun. The character. Tons of character in this house. I dig it. What do you guys think? It's a charmer. I love it. Is that another bed up there in that little nook? Who's sleeping up there? Kiddos. Beautifully landscaped. Absolutely tremendous. Beautiful. Love it. Cool. Asking price is this is $895,000. You can go see it live after this video. today from 10 to 2, 10 to 12. It's a small window for an open house. You guys like that one? All right, cool. You guys like the Charmers. 191 Blue Spruce Drive over in Evergreen. This is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 2,580 square footer. Being brought to you by Tammy Drozda of Madison and Company Properties. They are asking $915,000. This one might be a jaw dropper. This might keep your mouth agape. I think that's the word, right? Agate. 24927 Agate Road. Maybe I know what that word means, or maybe my Youngstown education is failing me, but we're going with it. It looks like Indian Hills. Oh, this is Pleasant Park neighborhood. Okay. So equestrian properties back in here. This is 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,020 square feet. Acreage, though, I'm guessing you got acreage. 5.72 acres. So horse around on. Nicely fenced. Cool, there's Pleasant Park Road right there. So really easy access. There's a school bus. Holy garage spaces. 4-car extendo garage. Nice. Cool. All right, a lot of outside photos. We get it. White carpeting. Nice. Okay, looks like it's been updated. A lot of white. Looks like it's been flipped. Hmm. It's okay. It's giving soulless vibes to me on the inside, but I love the area. I love the exterior. Cool. Being brought to you by Cheryl English of English Realty. Asking price is $950,000. I'm gonna just touch on. We got a big list to go. I'm gonna go just touch on some of these briefly and then keep rolling here. 3228 Sun Ridge Lane, being brought to you by Deborah Simon of Live Sotheby's. 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 2,494 square feet. Over in Evergreen, they are asking $950,000. If you guys want me to pause on any of these, though, if you have questions, you let me know. You just chirp up in the comments. 32512 Lodgepole Drive, being brought to you by Nikel Phillips of Lifestyle International. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,576 square footer. Nice open space right there. Cool. Asking price is $950,000. Going back over to Lodgepole for 32783 Lodgepole Circle. This is Jill Overton of Weichert Realtors listing. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,386 square footer. I kind of like this. Well, they got 3 cabinet colors. 3's a little much. 3 cabinet colors, too much. Why not 4? You know, let's make every cabinet a different color while we're at it. They are asking 985,000. $16,596. Ooh, Ray. Ooh, Ray. This is Vicky Wimberly with Coldwell Bankers listing. Just gonna do a quick everybody wave for the camera. Just showing that I'm out here in these hills doing my live stream. There you go. Thank you guys for jumping on with me. This is 16596 Ooh, Ray Road West over in Pine. 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,946 square feet. Deck looks good. Life is sweet sign. Get a big bay window to sit little bay. One big bay or multiple little bays. Choose your adventure, gentlemen or ladies. It's kind of dramatic. Like goth feel to it, right? Mountain goth. Didn't know that was a vibe. Sure is on this one. That is being brought to you by Vicky Wimberly of Coldwell Banker. Asking price $989. We get Jared and Mel saying, "Hey Sean, seems like a lot of evergreen listings the past couple of weeks. Is this typical for this time of year?" Yeah, I'd say right after 4th of July is kind of that second stretch of new listings to hit the market. So right now, if you were here earlier, I did mention that currently in Colorado, we have the most listings live on the market than we have in the past 10 years. So a lot of listings, more listings are sitting longer than usual. So it's not quite a buyer's market yet, but we're getting pretty close there. And yeah, you'll get this second half of the year push from people that maybe spent the springtime getting their home prepped, getting it ready. They wanted the photos when the flowers are busting and the aspen trees are looking great, and so they're hitting the market, trying to get it done before really like before school lets out or goes back in. So and then there will be and then in the fall there's always that you start getting some price adjustments from people that were, hoping to sell in the summer, but now they're like maybe we're a little bit high on price, but now they're like done before the holidays. So typically the fall you can find some motivated sellers. 510 Highland Drive over in Evergreen on the Floyd Hill neighborhood. This is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 4,144 square foot of goodness. It looks a little dated in the bathrooms. Could use some love. Could be yours. 990,000 is what they're asking, and they is Leslie Sharkey with Orchard Brokerage LLC. 4011 South Skyline Drive, 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathrooms, 2,842 square feet. Being brought to you by the Tubbers team, Madison and Company. This deck is sick. Check this one out. Looking good. Right off the skyline. And they are asking $1 million. $1 million even. Also at $1 million even. We got Tiffany and Christy team of Remax. They're listing 7390 Monica Lane. I like the bluish with the brown. I like the color palette they have on this. It looks nice and updated. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,202 square feet. Yeah, I like that. Hey, bud. Cool. Yeah, I mean, you got that photo I just showed you. It looked like it was connected, but you look like you have two different living spaces there. Real, real nice. $1 million. Come and get it. Call me now. 27805 Mariposa Road is a 4 bedroom, three and a half bathroom, dark and moody photo. This is 3,364 square feet, being brought to you by the GHS Group of Kentwood. Cool. Looks good. 1,049,000 is what they're asking for this. 1362 Pine Valley Road. This is Holly Mitchell of High Point. Listen, this 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 3,038 footer. Oops, I just jumped to the middle of the photos. That's a nice photo. It looks like the high one area. No, wrong. Oh, this is with this oh, like not Soda Creek, but heading back there. Maybe you would still consider this Soda Creek a little bit. Pine Valley neighborhood. They're asking 1,175,000 for that easy access back to Buchanan Park right there on that property. 31551 Black Widow Drive. Ooh. This is Ed Jacobson's listing with location. Location with a K, so you know they're cool. This is 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 3,510 square feet. Oh, all of that was on the property? That first photo there, I couldn't tell if that was like a neighbor right by you. Okay, so you get some acreage here. 2.8 acre lot with all kinds of outbuildings. Let's dive on into this one. You get the barn, you got the house, you got this other building here. Damn, that's building on building on building connected. Looks like these guys were walking and then they all bumped into each other and then they took the photo. Oh, excuse me. I mean, if you saw what I was seeing, you would think the same thing too. Oh, excuse me. I love the big deck on the house. Looks good. Well utilized and a circle driveway. Well utilized acreage. That's a good spread right there. That's a good spread. Asking price $1.2 million. Also at $1.2 million, Matthew McGee with EXP Realty represent. His listing at 5,000 Elizabeth Lane. This looks like a very nice traditional home. It is 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,998 square feet. You could dive in more on this property on my website, moxiepropertygroup.com. It looks like it is kind of by Three Sisters Park over here at Buffalo Park Road. I am so right. Yep, right by Three Sisters, so right past the high school. So if you got a kiddo going to school, easy commute, they can come home, grab a Sammy at lunch. If you don't want that, then don't live here. 1.2 million is what they're asking. 1.25, 2394 El Dorado. El Dorado reminds me of Desperado, you know? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. This is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,673 square footer being brought to you by Greig. Looks like it's also close to Evergreen Heights neighborhood, Evergreen High One Estates. Open house 10 to 2. I'll show you where this one is. So just off of Evergreen Parkway. I really like this little neighborhood over here. You're right across the way from Elk Meadow Park, everything like that. Go to the grocery store, go to the lake, go to the highway, hit the slopes, go downtown, whatever you want. You got it. 1.25 million is what they're asking for this one. Also at 1.25, 31361 Shadow Mountain Drive. Kathleen Stump's listing over here. It is 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 3,648 square feet. Acreage, 10.1 acre lot. I knew there was something missing there. 10.1 acres. There you go. Shadow Mountain again is where Evergreen and Conifer kiss. I like all these windows. I would get rid of those, whatever that is. I don't know what they call those. Asking price 1.25 million. Kelly Dolph's listing over at 400 Alpine Way. Kelly Dolph is with Keller Williams Realty. You got a pool inside the house. Holler. This is 400 Alpine Way, 3-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 4,619 square feet. We'll cruise through this one. House on a hill. You've got air conditioning. What? You got cornhole on the roof. Say less, man. I'm there. You got a wraparound deck that actually wraps around because it's a circle, and a pool. All the towels. Love it. Great mix of wood and paint and stairs and happiness and memories and food smells and shuffleboard and poker. Gosh, you could do any vision. And if you have $1.275 million. If you don't, we can get you a loan. Hot tub right outside. That's a great bedroom. That's a great guest room right there. Flat usable driveway. House kind of looks like a bunker-esque with solar, detached garages, tons of views. Where the hell are we? I asked. Maybe you asked too. Oh, we're past. Oh, okay. So we are York Gulch Road. So top of the hill. That's where you got to go. Idaho Springs to get the views like this. So you are windy. You looks like you can, yeah, you can connect over here to Central City. So Central City is going to be your closest downtown area, or you can come down the road and hit 70. So not bad. You have a couple outs. Very cool property. 400 Alpine Way, asking price 1.275. I dug it. I hope you enjoyed that one. 2529 Medina Road. This is Denise Whittington's with Corcoran and Perry's listing. What do we got? A High One Estates neighborhood, 5 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 3,595 square feet. Open house today from 12 to 3. You can go over there and check out this moody kitchen. I know some people think this looks like really cute having the open cabinets. I know some people hate it, especially in the mountains because the mountains be dusty. Cool. Sitting on acreage. We got any acreage over here? 1.03 acres, asking 1.29 million. I'm cruising through some of these because my battery is about 25%, and I just want to make sure I can get to the top. So we're gonna go swiftly so we can check out the last one there. As soon as I get the warning on my screen that my low battery, I'm going to the top. All right, I don't want to miss out on the bangers. Nicole Strickler, Nicole with a K, Strickler with a K. So she's cool. With Brokers Guild Realty, this is 643 Aspen Road over in Golden. This is the Lookout Mountain neighborhood. 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,696 square footer. Looks good. Looks like it's got some character, some charm. I don't know what's going on with that tile there, but it's a vibe. Cool. Asking price is 1.295. 28051 Camel Heights Drive, open house 10 to 12. This is Lisa Smith's listing over in Evergreen, open house today 10 to 12. Look at this. I don't know about the flooring, guys. I don't know about the flooring. Far from good, but good from far. For my taste. For my taste. That's how I feel about it. You got the double oven, though. You got a nice outdoor sitting area. Party shower. Who doesn't want to have a party in the shower? Cool. You can check it out more on my website if you're interested in that one. 5-bedroom, 5 bath, 3,904 square feet. Asking price 1,399,000. 1.23 acre lot. 23471 Morning Rose Drive. This is over Genesee South neighborhood, being brought to you by Shad Phillips, not Chad, Shad. Shad Phillips with Keller Williams. It is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,223 square footer. Genesee is a nice, quiet neighborhood. Let's see where this one is. If it's the back end, that's the area I like a little bit more. This is you're right at the cusp. Kind of right here is the back end. So let's see more. Let's dive on in. Nice roof, nice windows, kind of a meadowy. You don't have the mountainy view, but you got meadowy. You got light and bright. And Genesee neighborhood, nobody's really going back there, and then unless they live back there. So it's a nice, quiet neighborhood. Houses, the lot sizes aren't too big, but everything is positioned correctly in my opinion, so that you don't see your neighbors. Then you got a nice meadow out here, so I dig it. Show me the exterior. I'll fly through these. Giant primary there. Double-ended fireplace for the shower area. There you do have a little bit of a mountain view on the second floor. I take it all back. I take it all back. And a nice basement, multiple living spaces, good solid, looks like a great Genesee property here. Nice sitting areas, I dig it. 1,445,000 is the asking price. 9948 South Turkey Creek Road, being listed by Todd Crosby of Live Sotheby's International Realty. This is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3,136 square footer. Those big open windows there. This is the South Turkey Creek area. Big spaces. Nice kitchen. I don't love those cabinet type, but that's just me. Stylistically, it's not for me. Cool. Looks good. 1,650,000, 13.5 acre lot. There you go. 31112 Shadow Mountain Road over Shadow Mountain Drive over in Conifer. This is a 3-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 3,892 square footer, being brought to you by Danny Scally of Orson Hill Realty. We got the Wolf Appliances. Oh, a moth on me. A moth on my face. Okay, I like the avocado kitchen. Looks like a full-size shuffleboard, key to my heart. That and cornhole. Clawfoot tub. Big billiards area downstairs with the bar. This is great for anything. This is mountain rustic here. You get the chickens. You get the 3-car deep garage for all the toys, boys or ladies. And you can horse around on this property. Come and get it. What do we got? Acreage wise, we have 18.47 acres. They are asking 1.85 million. 6519 Jungfrau. Never heard of this street before. Jungfrau. This is a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 5,739 square footer. Being brought to you by Slava Pakauer of A Step Above. Slava is either in love with her dog or Slava is a dog. That is her listing photo right there. Asking price is, ooh, look at this. I'm going to smoke a cigar and drink some whiskey in that room. Acreage over here. 11.72 acres. Big house, almost 6,000 square feet. Cool. Come and get it. 1,950,000. Oh, this looks like a fun one. Let's dive on into 5607 Crawford Gulch Road. It's a round house, 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,978 square feet. It's a fun entryway. Okay. It's a roundhouse. The flow is going to be like unique, right? It's you got to be a little bit creative with how you put your furniture. Let's eat. Double oven. Those are really unique skylights there. Cool. Laundry room. All right. It looked cooler before. I mean, it's still a cool house. Nice round house, but Oh, okay, maybe this is where I get you got the sauna, you got the gym. Yeah. Looks like he's got some mitts for punching things, some awards. All right. I dig it. Deck. Okay. All right. And a acreage we're sitting on here. 40-acre lot. Where are we? Well, we're in the canyon life, living that canyon life in Golden Gate Canyon. Being brought to you by Terra Basagatilla. Sorry, girl, I butchered that. Basagatilla of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services asking $2 million even. Man, we got. Oh man, we're gonna bounce up. I'm running low on battery. I am sorry for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 homes I'm not able to show. If you want to check them out, go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com. I'm going to hit these last two because I think that's about all the battery life I have. And I definitely want to make sure I have time to say goodbye to you guys. So let's go into 5939 Lone Peak Drive over in North Turkey Creek neighborhood. Sitting on, they don't have lot details on here for how many acreage. What? That's a crime. You gotta put the acreage on here. Maybe she has it in her notes. 65 rolling acres is what she says. A private road. There we go. We got it done. 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, 4.5 bathrooms, 5,643 square feet, 65 rolling acres. Beautiful. You would have the happiest horses in the land. Rustic metal roof. Looks like a nice big old farmhouse. Carpet is giving shaggy vibes. Exterior, it looks rustic. It also looks like it could use some stain. And oven there, stove. That's a giant space. It looks like a drywaller's nightmare there. All right, cruising through 60 acres, being brought to you by Kelly Anderson. Doesn't say brokerage. 3.8 million is the asking price. We got top of the heap. Lastly but not leastly, hopefully I have enough Wi-Fi to get you through this. This is 1090 Twisted Pine Road over in Genesee North neighborhood, being brought to you by Sarah White of Live Sotheby's International Realty. It is 4 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, 5,985 square feet, sitting on 4.0 acres, but it's got the amazing location in Genesee North. Gadzooks, look at that. It looks like a freaking castle. That's an awesome sitting room. That's absolutely gorgeous. I love the tongue and groove. I love how the tongue and groove goes to the outside exterior too. It feels like the just amazing flow in the accordion doors. And all the wine. Holy crap. With the heaters outside. Entertainer's dream. With the wolf appliance. You got a freaking urinal in your bathroom? That's what's up. These guys get it. That's some big ballin' budget stuff right there. Getting a urinal in there. Maybe your body is so efficient that you don't produce any waste and you just pee a little bit. sweet office space. Looks like a double-sided office space. Is there one on the other side too? Yeah, double office. His and hers office with the wall there and the fireplace. That's giant downstairs area. Who's got it? Who's got the 5.5? That's what it's going for. 5.5 million. This could be yours. I love it. I love the tile. I like the windows. I like the flow. I like that I'm just finishing this up right before my battery dies. Absolutely gorgeous property. That is it for this week, guys. I'm about to get turned off by the battery here. So I'm Sean Murphy. I'll see you guys every Saturday, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. We walk you through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest mountain homes to be hitting the Foothills market just west of the greater Denver metro area. If you want to go look at all these properties in all their detail, go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com. Or you reach out to me, go to moxiepropertygroup.com and you reach out to me, hit the contact us. You could always text me here if you're watching the live stream later, you're watching the replay, leave in the comments where you're watching from. As you go out, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. I appreciate you appreciating me. Come to you live from Rampart Range in the foothills of Colorado. Beautiful setting. I'm Sean Murphy. I love you guys. Bye.